Hey guys, so one of my pet peeves is poor communication skills in business. Drives me nuts. And it's probably been magnified the last couple of days because I had one phone appointment stiff me yesterday, and I had a in-person meeting that we were supposed to set up a time blow me off today. That can be incredibly frustrating. As can the one-word answer on text message or, Facebook Messenger. Let's start there. The one-word answer, right? You get one-word answer and you're like, that is clearly not what needs to be said here. There is so much more depth this conversation could be going in, and you get a one-word answer. That drives me nuts. There's absolutely zero value in that most of the time. If you set up a time to talk to somebody, have respect and let them know ahead of time if you can't show up for that event, as you should expect them to do for you. And this goes for coaching, in the coaching world and in outside of life. It's, it happens with coaches, it happens with people, it happens all the time, everywhere, and it is the worst. So the next thing is to end a conversation with a question, right? You don't want to just end it with a period and move on. You want to set the table for the next interaction with you as a coach. You want them to have a reason to feel obligated to get back with you. Otherwise, they're just going to kind of fade off and you may not hear from them again because they won't have any reason to. So you really want to ask a question, so to speak, a call to action to get them back in front of you. We're all professionals that are on this team now. We are all in business. We own our own businesses. Act like a professional. It's as simple as that. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and it's gonna pay off. The next thing is grammar, run-on sentences, and punctuation. I'm not perfect, believe me. I mean, I sure I have commas in the wrong place and everything else, but when you read something of mine, it's not one enormous run-on sentence. It's got periods. You know what's going on, all right? I get text messages in Messenger sometime, and it's this one big mess of a dialogue, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're trying to tell me here. There's no emotion. It's just this big old blob of words. And then I'm writing back like, I'm not sure what you mean. It's just a waste of time. Well, that's the other thing, too, is don't ever text people like, hey, I have a question. Just ask the question. Don't waste anybody's time by saying, can I ask you a question? Because they're going to say yes. Just ask the question, all right? So learn some punctuation skills when you're texting and, put periods in there. It'll make the flow a lot easier. And then lastly, if you can, just get on the phone. Let's face it, nothing is as effective as talking to someone on the phone. The emotion comes through, the passion's going to come through, and you're going to be much more successful by getting people on the phone. It's scary as shit at first because you think you don't know everything about everything in this business, but you're going to do fine, and it's going to get more comfortable over the course of time, and you're going to absolutely love it, and your results are going to show for it. So hopefully that helps, and I'll talk to you guys later.